Rambo. How you doing, man? Are you sick or are you at work? What's up, Suki? How you doing? On job. Oh boy. Yeah, don't get in trouble. Rambo. Yeah. No, Suki, good luck, bro. Best of luck with whatever. Maybe some spreadsheets or something. Yeah, but thanks for joining, bro. See you. Hitting that like it's free. It's free. I'm getting better at that line, at least. That thing is so freaking difficult, but it's getting better. How to practice or warm up on guitar in your course, like how you doing now? Yeah. There's a bunch of principles that you can apply when it comes to warming up versus practicing, especially practicing. Like I've got thousands of like I've written everything down. I've got like thousands of words just about practicing and practicing properly, because a lot of people don't practice properly. You have to be a lot more conscious, a lot more intentional. But yeah, you need to know what you're practicing. Like right now, I'm running this thing, but what I'm focusing on is memorizing the pattern behind this, because it's like that's one part of it, and then it ends, and then. So there's like this recurring pattern that's descending, but then also with my right hand, I want to make sure that I'm picking everything alternate picking. So and focusing on escaping the strings very, very efficiently. All that stuff. So yeah, I get bored when I practice those old methods. Should be some good melody while practicing. Yeah. No, exactly. That's why I'll almost never do. I won't really do that. I'll mostly practice from songs. But like as an acoustic guitarist, your biggest strength will be developing your strumming, and it's a bit difficult. At least it was for me, developing good strumming, because there's so many strumming patterns and everything that you can do. But by far the most important part of strumming. Thank you, Rambo. And by far the most important part is to constantly be going up and down like that. And you only choose when you're going to connect with the strings. So the way I strum is I don't use my entire elbow. I use my forearm. I twist like this. So I bend my wrist, and then I twist like this. So that leaves a lot more control in my hands. Because if I go like this, it's a lot of energy that I'm expending for it. So then I do this. And yeah, I do that. When you try to strum fast, your wrist pains. Focus on your tension. So you don't want to constantly flex in this position. Like right now I'm holding, let's say I'm holding a pick or whatever. So I'm just holding it. I'm not flexing. I'm not like that. Yeah, it's just I'm holding the pick, and then just at the moment when I connect with the strings, then there'll be this flex, but it'll be your fingers. It'll be your fingers that are gonna tense up just before hitting the strings. It's very much like a hammer. When you are holding a hammer and you're about to hit something, you have the weight of the hammer pull your arm down, and then as you hit the nail, you flex so that the hammer doesn't go all over the place. So you use limited tension whenever you're strumming, and the same thing happens when you're hammer on and pull off, when you're practicing hammer-ons and pull-offs. But the main thing is you only want to tense at the moment of impact. So if I'm going to be strumming, like right now, there's no tension. I'm not really flexing at all. And then as I get there, you sort of flex. It's very subtle, but it's there. Otherwise, if you don't flex, your pick's gonna fall out your hand. You can strum slow or normal speed, but for some speedy strumming, I can't do most of the strokes. So that it might not be a technical problem. I think it's more of a rhythmic problem. Like let me quickly pull up a clean tone just so I can show you what I mean. So right now I have this. But there's too much rest, so I'm just going to do that double time. So 2, 3, 4. One thing to note is that on the kick drum, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's a strong beat. So I'm going to hit that one a bit harder than the rest. So I'm going to go. So that's going to be a bit harder. Then as it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So your 3 you can also hit a little bit harder. Not as hard as the 1, but harder than the 2 and the 4. So it's like, I'm going to do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my downstrokes are a bit harder than my upstrokes. The problem comes in now when you try to do various different strokes. Like if you want to do 3, like triplets. Then it's going to be different because you can have a strong downstroke, then a soft upstroke, soft downstroke, and then a strong upstroke, and then a soft downstroke, soft upstroke, strong downstroke. So you rotate. It's like so it's like strong, soft, soft, strong, soft, soft, strong, soft, soft, strong, soft, soft, strong, soft, soft. Like that. Senor, how you doing? ¿Cómo estás? And what was it like when you just started streaming? Did it take a while to get views? Yeah, like it feels very similar to how it is now. Like if there's no one on the stream, benefit is I can just practice. But if there are people, then I get really good questions. So it's really good. But no, it's not much different. I'll actually have to have a look. Some slamming, brutal death metal, just. So yeah, in both directions. Yeah, like you can do a couple of things, like so when you do a triplet, then it's going to be a bit different. 'Cause the reason I accent one of those things is so that I can keep time. If I don't do that, I have nothing to measure it against besides, let's say, what I'm counting in my head, and then I can miss something, and then there's a problem. So, yeah, viewers like me distracts him from practicing, asking lots of questions. The thing is, it's really beneficial, all the questions, because I say this every single time. It helps me rationalize why I do certain things. So it makes me a better musician. Every time I get a question, so it's never a distraction. I don't see it as a distraction. I see it as an opportunity for me to get better. So no, exactly what you just asked there. You're struggling with strumming. It forces me to reevaluate why I do certain things. So it's not a problem. Yeah, and if there's like no one on the stream either, that's fine. Then I can just practice. So yeah, it's like both have benefits. What's up, Moonlight? Sounds like Slayer. Yeah, I live in South Africa, so +2 GMT. This is a Ibanez Hellbird X series. Beautiful guitar. Really, really nice. And sounds like Slayer. Yeah, South of Heaven. So cool. Almost. It's giving nightmare vibes. Yeah, yeah, it does. Like it's really cool. Oh man. Nightmare's it's a great melody. I've heard of the Mars Volta. It sounds familiar, but I'll have a look at it. I'll have to have a look at that. And you'll be considered good peoples here in the USA. It's slang for cool dude in the South. Yeah, they're good people. Man, they're good people. Yeah, no, like my province in South Africa is very much Texas. Like every single comparison I can see is like, yeah, this is probably Texas. So yeah, be really cool. Yeah, totally free. Oh man, but yeah, an octave down. I don't know if I can play it an octave down. Like that sort of thing. That's pretty cool. Do I think Tim is overrated? Do you mean Tim Henson from Polyphia? I don't think necessarily he's overrated. The thing is, he's extremely good, and he's developed a lot of innovative ways of playing the guitar. But the problem with I guess with Tim is it can eventually become a bit formulaic, and as a result, it can become a bit stale. But I mean, he's fantastic. Like he's extremely good at the guitar. He's extremely good at production, at writing. Like there's no doubt about that. I do prefer some of his earlier stuff, like the Renaissance album. Oh my word, that's such a good album. I'll see you, Rambo. Have a good one. Let me check. Sorry, new logo. Yeah, like it's just been updated, and yeah, just made it a bit more lively. Yeah, I've got a really good graphic designer, so yeah. But most of his riffs sound like trash. Yeah, like the thing is, there's a couple of them that are just, I don't know, not really interesting. There's a lot that are freaking cool. Like I really like the goat riff, that thing. Like that thing. It's like, yeah. At a wine transfer student shop in Moscow, Texas. Apparently, he was expecting wooden buildings and those badges with a star. Oh man, yeah, Texas, man, Texas. On the 8th day, God made Texas. Sounds like ting 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 tong tong. Yeah. Tong 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 sahur. Yeah, can't tell if this is beautiful or ugly. No, don't worry. It's one of those things where you either really like it or you really don't like it. But what you're correct on is you might need one. That is very, very true. But I really like this shape. Like I've been looking for this specific model for years because it's discontinued, and it's so freaking cool. It's definitely not the ugliest guitar. Like trust me, there's a lot of ugly guitars out there. But yeah, you're right. You need another guitar. If you want to get better, the best thing you can do is buy a new guitar. And if that doesn't work, you can buy a new guitar. And if that still doesn't work, you can buy a new guitar. And if that doesn't work, you can buy a bass. And then, like Polyphia, early material instead. Yeah. And play all the stuff. And then I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the old stuff. Yeah. 40 guitars using that philosophy. There we go. Okay, but the thing is, if you're not good yet, then obviously you need more guitars. Stale. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Like this, the gear is the only thing that's stopping us from getting better. Like there's no such thing as practice. I used to be a die-hard Polyphia fan, but now I can hardly listen to them. I'll say them playing Scargo when I focused on one of their songs. Which song? Like I learned Crush quite a lot. Goat, yeah, dude. Goat is just so freaking difficult. Like, let me get a clean tone for that. So like. That is on the B string, that thing. No, the thing is, I'm not in E standard. What am I in? D standard at the moment. Goodness. It's on the high E, but with Polyphia, you just gotta do whatever they get. Yeah, very true. Like, the way Tim writes this stuff is without the guitar. And then he sort of composes it, and then tries to figure it out on guitar. But a lot of the things are just extremely complex. And he divides everything he writes into like 4 groups. The first 2 groups is interesting hook, and second group is like a repetition of that. Third one is then like a flex, and in Goat it'll be so it's an interesting hook, and then returns back to the first chord, and then he does like a flex thing. So then he'll go and then like a resolution, and then he returns back to the original thing. back to that. So a lot of his songs are written in that way, for better or for worse. But yeah, that's pretty much his formula when it comes to everything. And yeah, it was Small Town. Would I rather hear Marson or Tim? Probably Tim. Like, I don't really enjoy the percussive guitar thing. It's just yeah, it's not really for me. But again, Marson and Tim are both extremely accomplished musicians. They can play things far like more difficult and challenging than what I can play. So as just a listener, I would probably listen to Tim a bit more, just because some of the things are a bit more enjoyable. Yeah, like Marson has a lot more of a pop influence, which I don't really like that much, but his playing is insane. So yeah, this is a Ibanez Halberd, Halberd, and yeah, very very nice guitar. It's beautiful. Testament, Return to Serenity. Yeah, kind of Tuscany. Yeah, you're right. There's so many old videos of me trying to cover Go to the channel. I hadn't learned decent rhythm at that point. Bro, is your camera roll like also just filled with take after take after take? That's very relatable. You said you try to learn Euphoria. What? That's a really beautiful melody. Your signature bruh. Yeah. I know if I get a bruh, then I've made it. I have connected with Senior. The intro stretch is one of the harder parts. I can't remember the intro melody before the. Oh no, Pac de Lucia. No, unfortunately not. The thing is, the more stuff you suggest, the better, because I keep getting exposed to really good stuff. So, goodness, I can't remember how it starts, but yeah, that thing is rough. It was like do 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 ba How on earth am I gonna get that? Oh, wait. Do 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 do. Uh, is it this one? Yeah, I'm also like, I remember this melody, but yeah. Wee wah. Yeah, yeah. That could work. Kiss, lick it up. Today, killer glam metal song. Oh man. Yes, I think yesterday I was playing Rock City. Yeah, Dorian Yates used heavy Mensa, utilized Mensa heavy duty system when his Olympia trophies. Oh boy. Tim Platts. No. His brother's Ray Mensa. Huh. Damn. Mike Mensa. Huh. Is he the guy that did that stomp? Like there was this one guy. I don't think it's him, but like there's this one bodybuilder that does this stomp, and there's like no shake or anything. It's like rock solid. It was freaking insane. Chris, you got the week off. Very very nice, man. Yeah, definitely learn some new cool stuff. Yeah. Maybe I'm still busy with the same things that I'm struggling with. All that stuff and the gym. Yeah, like I try to go at least once a week. Schedule's just really rough. I prefer to practice guitar than go to the gym. So, but yeah, I do at least once a week and exercise other than that. But yeah, I'd like to get to a point where I go 3 times a week. It's just balancing priorities and responsibilities. But yeah, no, I think it's probably one of the best things you can do just for your physical health, but also for your mental health as well. Like it really helps just, I guess, flushing your system a little bit. So yeah, no, it's very good. But yeah, now I need to get to work now. So these morning streams, I stream in South African Standard Time, exactly like this time now, 7 to 7:30. Then I go to work, and then in the evenings, depending on if I have anything on, I'll stream between 7 and 8 p.m. this time, and then it'll be really, really fun to have you all join there as well. I learned so much from all the questions that everyone has, and it's really nice to practice with company. So thank you all for that, man. Yash Kale, I'm sorry, man. You're catching me right at the end. I'm gonna go to work now. You can catch me again in, I think, 12 hours. I'm gonna go to work, so I'll see you in 12 hours, bro. Just subscribe and I'll see you. Oh man, do you have any band suggestions? I need some inspiration, but currently my goals are too far. Like a bench 7-4, Lorna Shore, Slaughter Prevail. Yeah, they're difficult. Let me message. No, let me think about that. A bench 7-fold. Huh. Yeah, Lorna Shore and Slaughter Prevail will be really rough. Try Disturbed. Disturbed. I think they might be fun. Disturbed is really, really cool. Iron Maiden is also really cool. And some Black Sabbath as well. Like if you learn that stuff, it'll be really cool. Yeah. PRS or Ibanez? Ibanez for me. Like Ibanez is really, really fun. PRS, they're beautiful guitars. I've owned both, but Ibanez is just more comfortable to play. They're just a little bit better for me. So yeah. But yeah, I need to get moving. Have a good one, everyone. Cheers.